Hey, thank you for the follow. Always nice to have a follow before the stream even really starts. Thank you, Judge Judy Slayer. Tonight, the plans are to go through some dungeons and hopefully teach how to do them right. Still do them wrong, but teach how to do them right. Alright, let's hop on over to the game. How are you doing, Eggplant? I should probably do that, but I'm having myself a nice little strawberry soda. How was training today? Can't even jump up there? Not nice. While we wait for this, let's do a little exploring. Well, I hope you're going to be able to rest them before your next session. Lesson in humility. We gotta take the long way up, because we can't fly here yet. So for anybody new to the channel, when I'm playing through Final Fantasy XIV, I am skipping through all the storyline, because the storyline can be experienced for on your own, more or less, if you want to sit down and play it, or there are other videos that have it available. I'm doing this mainly to teach people how to go through the dungeons. And other little tidbits as we go along. Because there's a lot to know in this game, especially teaching people how to tank, what to do in certain fights. So, yeah, that's kind of what I do when I play this game right now. Because we got an expansion coming out soon, a month's time. And it's nice to know how to do the old stuff, because I'm pretty sure that people are going to have to relearn how to do the old stuff. So doing a stat crunch, meaning all the things that basically our stats are getting cut into 1/5 of what they are right now. So I will go from, yeah, I will go down to about 2,000 some odd hit points at this point. Damage dealt, everything. So, in case mechanics become required in dungeons again, the old stuff. Tomorrow is a new day of training. It's a good way to look at it. So, don't really need to know much about Final Fantasy to play this game. This is kind of a... It draws on all the other games for some content, but the storyline is all its own, and the storyline is amazing. If you like games that have good story story-driven, that is, I do highly recommend this game. Oh, Thok Ast Thok card has popped. Get safe. Now I go kind of into teaching mode when I do these, so let's see if I can remember. Thok Ast Thok card. Right, this is going to be storyline, so we're going to skip it, even though that's a cool introduction. This is some of the coolest music as well. I'm a sucker for waltzes, what can I say? So, Ravana has some skills. You're not main tanking. Gotta pay attention to stuff. So these walls behind us will gradually get destroyed as he does different attacks. Right now, there's a tank buster right there. There's also a cleave. A little late on my activation. Rusty. Furious as a blaze. Okay. This is where we DPS the crap out of him. Prelude to Slaughter. He is targeting random people. You don't really want to be in front of him, if I recall for this. Oh, nope, that's just the AoE. This is where you have to dodge stuff. He runs off, does things, and then he's going to target somebody and do a targeted landing. Oh, Slaughter. Crap. I don't have any of my skills, so I'm just going to... Alright, this is the next one. Damage done on those guys, and then you want to dodge everything that comes up. Okay. Almost hitting the transition phase. Oh, and see, the wall is taking some damage behind me. That's why you don't... Okay, transition phase. Spirit Ganas need to be killed as they come up. There are ads that will spawn, and there's going to be another one that is, I think, called a Moon Gana. They need to die because they will improve... Yeah, Moon Gana, right there. They will improve the damage that he does in the next phase. He's kind of on the defensive right now. Attacking him will lead to being reposted like that. Okay, that wall's destroyed, so I'm going to be moving over to a different wall, just in case. Because he does have knockbacks. You don't want to be knocked off the platform. It's never fun. Okay, Bloody Fuller. This is when you want to do the fastest DPS you can. Especially if he's close. Alright, thank you for stopping in. Now, that attack would be a lot stronger if more of those Gana had survived. Okay, get away from the wall. Make sure you don't get knocked off outside of the platform. Now we're in phase 2. Oh, I can't eat those. I was thinking that I could eat the damage from that, prevent it from... My question is, why does Harrowing have the threat? Okay. We got Prelude to Slaughter happening again. Well, Swift Slaughter, never mind. This is kind of when you want to blow the limit break if you're close enough. Because he's going to be doing the... he's going to be targeting each person that had been marked in order. So... you'd have a mark above you that looked like a 1 or a 2 made out of swords. And that is going to be not it, because he went invulnerable before he did that attack, so the limit break did not hit him. Always make sure to time your limit breaks with his cast bar. So keep that in mind. That's going to be the end of Ravana. Okay, Ravana's down. It's going to progress us through storyline and we can open more dungeons now. But while we are questing to unlock more things, discovered that we actually have a dungeon to go into. Dusk Vigil, which I'll probably get pulled into really quickly. I feel like I'm moving so slowly in here. Wait, yeah, I did grab that one over there. What one did I grab? I'm referring to the ether current. Oh, why not? I can use... well, that's why not. The Dusk Vigil. This is the first dungeon in Heaven's Word. Alright, so... Pop Iron Will up. You're gonna have a few crash pulls before the first boss. Nothing that you really need to watch out for in the first group. Let's get some thread on there. Then you come up to this guy. This guy will block your path. And it prevents you from pulling more than these 4 enemies. So, the Stronghold Mylodons, the last of these that shows up will be dropping something. A lovely griffin there. This is a you have to kill everything dungeon, I believe. You have to kill this group in order to spawn the next guy, so... while I can pull up there, it's just gonna be boring. Or, not boring, pointless? I ran through these unsynced on my main character. As part of the doing one of the relic weapons. One of the stages is you have to come through and clear out these dungeons. Thankfully, I don't think that this one required me to be equipped with the weapon, because that makes it go really slowly. However, I think... Nope, we can't spawn the other guy till these are gone. Alright, there's gonna be one more of those snow beasts that drops. Mylodon. So when this guy dies, you're not going to be able to really see it under his body, but he'll be dropping the crank for the winch. You want to grab that before you run over to the winch. Always useful to pick things up. Cold steel lever. And we come to the Towering Oliphant. Fun boss. Well, not really a fun boss, he's more annoying. This boss is going to use trumpeting skills that will stun people. He'll charge. You want to run away from his rear. Rear is attack, not his butt. Yep, he's targeting CC over there. Can't stun it. Draws them in. Knocks them into the air. And you're pretty much stunned for about 10 seconds while he's doing all this. When you get hit with the route, you got nothing really that you can do except wait for him to charge you, knock you back. Prehistoric Trumpet is going to be damage to everybody. And he just rinses and repeats that. Oh! I did not realize that I was going to get stunned in that. Was running over to try to get cover up on the healer, or on the machinist. Why did I think he was the healer? So you don't want to do what I just did and run right into the path of what the boss is going to do. Okay. Pop up, rear, down. We're at 120 item level gear. We're wearing 133. Now along here, you can stop and look at the torn journal pages. They are lore stuff. I'm gonna stop and wait for some heals. I think I got too far ahead of my healer. Or my healer is just focusing more on... There we go. Alright. There are going to be some chests in these off rooms. In some of them. You come here. Wait for everybody to get up. Doing cooldowns. Staying alive. The healer seems more intent on DPSing than healing, so we're going to be pulling small groups. So technically you can pull up to this door and have everything pop up. They are very low health. Last one that goes down will drop a key. Get the key. Open the barracks door and get ready to be attacked. You can pull them in here to get these guys to start waking up. And pretty sure they don't deal as much damage and they are lower health than most of the mobs. So my pulling in this hasn't been consistent because the healer has not been consistent. Alright, we got a second group that's coming in. Spawning. These are going to be easy to kill easy to kill enemies. Low health. We are at the second boss. I just got an achievement. Crush your enemies for. Right. Second boss. Second boss is going to be summoning ads. So, for Yule Merrick, he is going to be using his powerful magical skills to, you want to, as DPS, you want to be near the outer edge of that AoE that he just did. Here come the ads. It should be DPS down. New strategy rarely calls for DPS and the ads down. So he'll also do an AoE that is pocket of calm around him. But the ads need to be killed. They can mess you up. It's just easier to do this fight with the ads dead. Surgeons or chirurgeons. Archaic word for surgeon. They will, they're casters, so they're going to stay at range always, so just knock them with a... I don't even know what hit me there. I think one of the knights got off their AoE attack. It didn't move out of it fast enough. Okay, that's the second boss down. Take care of the ads. And focus on getting him down when the ads aren't up. Or if he's close enough, burn him. You can limit break on him too. Alright, we got the Stronghold Tursus and the Ice Trap. Now you'll want to grab these things and pull them up here. There's a treasure coffer over here. You don't really need to get it. Did they remove that mechanic? No, I think they removed the mechanic. So you see how the wind is, like, randomly gusting? Like right there? If you get caught in that, you got a debuff. And I think they got rid of it. Interesting. Alright, these hailstorms, when they die, it's gonna melt this. Be able to move on. Ice has melted. Run forward. Okay. Previously, I don't know if they still do it, but while you're fighting these guys, there would be little frost goblins that would spawn and come over and harass you for easily killed, but it was just a chain of them. There's the griffin again. Oh, they do still come out. Okay. Okay, it still happens, you just have to be standing in the right spot, apparently. Pop my cooldowns again. Do not get a heal. So I should be able to use my level 52 skill in here. Before I progress the storyline, I think I'm going to go and progress the job quests so I can get my skills. It'll just make all the dungeons a lot easier as we go through. And we've got a disconnect. This game crashed. He's going to be back according to the other people in the party. So we're just going to on the boss. Was this just Griffin, or did they name the Griffin? Ophinicus. I don't need it. Alright, is everybody here? Waiting for him to catch up. Ophinicus. This is a boss that a lot of people... Your first time fighting this guy, you're not really going to understand what's going on. So, thinking the boss in the middle is the best for the start, because these piles of trash, these piles of rubble, boss is going to do some skills that will both destroy the rubble and cause more to come down. Free fall, he will target a random player and charge them. If you're hiding behind the rubble, it will destroy the rubble. He uses a skill called Whirling Jail, which you want to move behind the rubble. Because if you're not behind the rubble, you'll get pulled into the center and you'll get stunned and take a decent amount of damage. So once that's gone, you want to move behind it. He'll summon more. Winds of Winter, you want to move behind and protect yourself behind one of these, or you'll take a wind resistance down debuff. And you get too many of those and you get caught in the Whirling Jail, you will be screwed. I think CC... okay. They made it behind just in time. And you want to put a pile of rubble between you and the boss when it does the Winds of Winter. But that, I believe, is all for this boss. Don't think there's anything special beyond that. Winds of Winter, crap, I'm gonna eat it. Okay, Whirling Jail. Yeah, you can see that Hobo Shinobi and CC are getting pulled into the middle. But it was long enough. It was too far into the fight for them to actually have done much. So, that was the Dusk Vigil. And that's a lot of stuff that I can turn in. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's turn in the quest for that. Well, when we can. I'm going to run up here, turn these in, and then I'm going to go and get the next Paladin quest, which is still in Ul'dah, I believe. Now, one thing that I did not appreciate about Heaven's Word is they specifically made the landscape difficult to traverse unless you unlock the flying. And they've learned in the later maps to still have some of that, but it's not as big of an impediment. Like over here, you can't go back and forth between these two. This is a one-way movement until you unlock flying, which is extremely frustrating because you have to run all the way up around in order to get where you're going. So there aren't many of those in the later, in the next two expansions. So something to look forward to. Dang. Give me quite a bit of experience. Come on. So the thing that I think is going on with all that, when they designed it, they designed it with flying in mind, and then just added in the land stuff later. Have I the muskets? So the Vath are an insect-like beast tribe. Naming of Vath. I do not know what that unlocks. I will look that up later. Maybe. Well, I'll accept it and see what it does. Hunter becomes the Queh. So as I was talking about last time I was streaming, I have picked up, been reading a lot of stuff. I finished Fables. And yeah, that thing was just sort of like a gut punch with some of the things that it did at the end. Just not in a bad way, it was just like there was no real reason to be as mean as it makes sense for the world, but it's still kind of a just not nice thing to do. And I don't want it to say anything because it is major spoilers, because it comes at the end of 150 and 150 issues. Alright, we want to go to, if I recall, want to Ethernet, Chamber of Rule. And there we go. Well, the funny thing is, I'm not going to be able to complete all of these quests until I have advanced the storyline and gotten the ether currents, because some of them require me flying to areas that I can't get to. So, this is just getting me my level 52 skill, possibly my level 54 skill, wine, why don't you? Okay, a wine, what are you doing? Oh, I didn't realize we still needed basilisks. Hello, little basilisk. You are going down. Two of 5. What is my 52 skill? Divine Veil. Oh. Prevention, no. Master of Arms is 70. D2 is a trade, isn't it? No? Do I not get anything at 52? Huh. Hog Basilisk. We're getting that at 54, which would be really nice. So my dungeon uploads to YouTube are going along really nicely. There's a dungeon that you need to know how to do. If you don't see it on there and I've gone through it already, it'll be up there in the next couple weeks or so. I mean, personally, I'd love to just like upload all the videos at once, but the way YouTube works, if you do it steadily and have one released a day, it gives you more potential to be viewed. And I don't like that setup. Because it means that things get put out slowly. And I hope you can understand why I do it that way too. Also gives everybody a new video every day. Watch if they want to. Some of them might be 3 minutes long because it might be like Thoughtcast Thought. Some of them might not be. Ulda Dispatching Yard. Oh. We gotta go outside, Ulda. Gate of Nald. Okay, Papa Shan. Oh, I want to string this guy up. I don't like him. Got the 50 out of the way. Question the people at Falcon's Nest. Orshatai. Ah, bro. Okay, so, your travel, I believe. Ether currents. So if you want to find out if you've unlocked all the ether currents, you can see it here. I'm 2 away from unlocking the ether currents in Western Highlands. I just have 1 quest to do over here. Unlock it. I think I've got it. Yeah, I've got that one done. Then I just have to find the last ether current, which according to the compass is 900 yalms to the north. So I'm going to go and do that so that I can move around here a lot easier. Because flying is definitely more effective than running. Move at about... I think mounted you go at about 170% speed. Flying is about 200% speed. Search the camp for the grave, so I've got to go there. I also have to go 127 to the north. Okay. We'll get the currents first. How appropriate, riding a polar bear while it's snowing. So for the next dungeon, we're going to have our level 54 skill, which you can't see it right now, but it's a wonderful little skill. Goring Blade. It is a new finisher for the combo that we have of Fast Blade, Riot Blade. Instead of going to Rage of Halone, you go to Goring Blade, which puts a dot on the target. West. Huh. Thought they were harder to find. Few things to learn. There's also a another event going on right now. I forget the name of it. Alright. We're up here, we're up here, we're up here. Now we're going down. We're gonna hit the ground. If I were in combat, I'd be dead. So if you jump off a cliff, make sure that you're not in combat and you're hopefully not going to land where combat will engage, because one hit and you'll die. And I know death isn't as bothersome in this game, it just sets you back a little bit. You don't have to go run for your corpse, you don't have to lose experience. So you get to Eureka, but that's a completely different story. Right. Now that we've done that, we can fly. It will certainly make everything go faster. At least in this zone. The ether currents in, I need... Unstained. Got a feeling I'm going to be going through relearning the game when the expansion hits. But they always give a little bit of a precursor type of thing. A lot of the class changes they'll introduce before the patch of the expansion so that people can get used to it for the expansion so they're not freaking out about stuff. And I've got a feeling that a lot of skills are going to be, their levels are going to be changed. Kind of like the Paladin's tank stance is no longer level 30. Yeah. So I think skills like Infidier? I do not know how to pronounce that. But skills like that will probably retain the level 80 requirement, but we'll probably be doing a lot less. Here we go, we get Goring Blade now. It will become required skills as you level up in the new area. In every expansion, they've gotten rid of skills to make it so you don't have, you know, if they had kept every skill that we had gotten and if they had focused on just like adding new skills and new skills and new skills to where you've got to have like 12 hotbars open just to play one character, it would be a very boring game. They've added skills, they've removed skills. Since paladins are no longer accessible to get cure, they gave us clemency, even though it's a level 58 skill. Cross-class skills. You get used to flying everywhere. That really give me... Oh. Is that a quest item? Yes. We'll get back on the trail for new dungeons momentarily. In the meantime, we run, we fly. Yeah, in the next areas, I'm definitely going to try to get all the ether currents as soon as I can because they are... I know I can't do it in Sea of Clouds because there's a disconnect and you need to be able to have traveled to one area before you can do that. Like, it's literally 2 different land masses that you walk on. Alright, Constaint. Why do you keep getting bamboozled? Something I should eventually ask people is if they would like to see certain dungeons done from different points of view. Because your point of view will change how you play. Fly, my friend, fly. Right, Constant. Gotta go into an instance. Get capped at 56. The chicanery ends here. Wait, is that the word I want? Yeah, chicanery works. Oh, I'm blinded. It's a while since something has blinded me. The Unholy Grimoire. Oh, we gotta kill the Grimoire. Don't kill it, more of those things are gonna pop out. Kill the controller. Another Grimoire. Oh, and more people spawned. There's another Grimoire. Now, if you don't kill these, they will spawn more. Can I taunt off of him? I can. Iron Wool wasn't up, that would be why. Alright, even if he spawns more of the books, I'm gonna kill him first and then go for the books. Duty complete. You go open window. Just a little warm in here. Alright, let's talk to Constant again. Back. Teleport to Falcon's Nest, because I'm not flying that way. Right. And yes, I'm going to go through and see if I can get the heal, because the heal, even though it is not, here we go. Goring Blade. Which, if you spoonerize, it becomes a boring glade. Which will give us Divine Veil. Divine Veil is a defensive skill that, if you are hit with a heal, it gives a barrier around yourself and anybody else around you. So it's nice for, tossing up and then healing yourself. Yeah. Shake it to tail feather. Okay, so we're gonna be going north to get that. Okay, these are the nameless ones. How many quests do we have here? Or this might actually unlock the I think that unlocks Beast Tribe quests for them. Still need to make a whole video on those. I think it would be easier to make certain videos if people actually ask questions that I could answer. That's just me. Wild Chocobo. Leonolf. Less like a tree and more like Implement of Doom. I'm gonna start drilling down into the earth. Winneret. Yowee. Come on. Your compass. West. West to the west, to the west, to the west. You're up there. Of course you're up there. I say of course you're up there because it's a it's annoying to get up there. Like I said, they designed the zones to be as difficult as possible. You did not have flying. Like right here, I should be able to get up there, but it's not letting me. I should have gone the other way. Everything was so roundabout back in this expansion. What are we gonna? Northwest, so it's gonna be up there. It's going to be there. One more time. East. Okay, so it's not going to be up there. It's in the middle of the river. I get the feeling they moved some of these, because I do not remember them being this easy to get. Logs. Ether currents. We got 2 more in the world to find. South. Okay, it's gonna be in here. Back to Tailfeather. Champ. Don't believe I have any. Yes, I do. I have the last one, I think. No. Last one is always going to be a main storyline quest, because they don't want you to speed through the main storyline quest with flying. I wish I could run this way. Gotta go up there. Paladin. So we'll go up there for the Paladin. Sure, I can run through the gate. Yep. Oh, am I going to be able to get up there without flying? I may have to get all of the ether currents, like I said earlier. I don't think there's an actual way for me to get up there without flying. Except it's not up there. Voth. Rivers meet. Okay. Over here and Nine-tailed. Nameless one. I remember this. Now, one nice thing, you're riding your mount and you get hit by something, unless that enemy specifically can snare you, you don't get slowed down, because that's just stupid gaming. Oh, you got smacked by something, you're dazed, you're running slower. A lot of games have that effect, and it's something that I've hated in every single one. Like, if I'm running away from something, ignoring it, that doesn't mean that I get snared. It smacks me. It's more, I take notice of it, but I keep running. First use of Goring Blade. Okay. Where are we going next, boy? So, yeah, explaining the aether currents. So, the ones on the bottom are ones that you walk up and find. The ones on the top are quests. And the one on the far left, I believe, is the last one that you get for doing the main storyline quests. Main storyline quest is usually going to be the last one unless you're rushing through the quests. Alright, so we're gonna go back to, there. The Falcon's Nest. Feeling more tired than I thought I would be. Then again, I haven't been sleeping well. Well, I may have lined up a, artist for the game. So that is some good news. So, after hearing a car alarm go off outside, I am reminded of a little fun statistic. That is that most of the time when people hear a car alarm going off, they kind of hope that something bad happens to the person's car. It's not like Schadenfreude, it's a matter of the car alarms are more of a nuisance than the what they protect. Somebody that lived nearby that, yeah, the car alarm would go off if it was too windy out. And there was really no reason for him to be using the car alarm because nobody would mess with his vehicle. All the damage on it was caused by him. He would occasionally drive my mom some places, but she stopped riding with him after one instant where they're driving down a road and he sideswipes car, and my mom says something about it and he's like, "Oh, I didn't sideswipe anything. I didn't do any damage to any cars." And it's like you get out and there's a clear scrape down the side of his car. So, yeah, he was getting a bit senile as he got older. He passed away during COVID. But he was, he deteriorated rather quickly. Which is sad because of the COVID restrictions. We weren't able to go and visit him, or we weren't able to go for his funeral. But yeah, in about 18 months, his car went from being like brand new to looking like somebody had used it go joyriding. Always claim. So the guy was Russian, and he learned to speak English with a British accent. So trying to understand him was difficult at times because it was still heavy Siberian accent with trying to do a British accent while trying to speak American English. If you get hate from something you don't want to fight, just keep running past where you're stopping until it disengages. Right, come on. Wait for them to walk away. Up wings. Ether currents. So yeah, this area, you'll see kind of that basically on islands that are floating. Come over to the edge, look over, floating islands. So the islands are not connected. Two major islands here are not connected, so I've got to wait until storyline brings me to the next trial, I believe. And then it will plop me up right up here. Oh. You have to kill the galley cat. Bring our friend up. Oh, it's almost at a level. An untorn galley cat wing. I would pronounce that properly, but even I have difficulty with Scottish and Irish pronunciations of things. And Welsh, probably. Yay! Rank 3. Skills. So at rank 3, you get 3 skill points. And usually it's best to go down one line until you get to the end. And healer tends to be the one that most people go for first. But in order to unlock them, you need something that is known as a Thavnarian onion. Feed it to your chocobo after you reach max level. Max rank, I should say. And you get you get to level it up one more. I think 20 is the max. Basically, you'll need 10 onions, which are only obtained through crossbreeding. And, well, the seeds are obtained through crossbreeding, but gardening is a whole different can of worms. And while I'm glad it's not a what's the word? Well, I'm glad it's not the way that they decided to keep things going. It's still a pain because there are some items that can only be obtained through it. And I don't think I've even seen them appear on the rewards from your retainers. Let's get the poisoner since it's the ranger. Oh no, I've been hit with thunder. Forget. Okay. I thought there was a Chocoe Suna for some reason. Must move on. Now this just looks like three little beings worshipping a larger being. Or they're out with their parent. Yup, it saw me. Trying to go behind, but it turned at the wrong moment. Alright. So after this, we continue the quest. Go unlock more duties. Cannot. Oh, we're helping him gather his armor. Because he's not strong enough to gather it himself. Got it. Need to talk to him in Falcon's Nest. That'll give me clemency, it looks like. Once I get clemency, I am nigh unkillable on the battlefield. By myself soloing Crash. And then what's our level 60 skill? It's going to be Royal Authority. Okay. Armor Coffer and Rage of Cologne Mastery. With that done, let's teleport to... Go to Tailfeather first. So, with the story that I'm writing, I've basically decided to keep the concept, scrap most everything else. It's going to be a little difficult for me, but a little bit more freeing because I have... The concept is the only thing that really matters right now. Vidofnir! Hello, Vidofnir. Beautiful dragon. If you want to know why Vidofnir is here and why we are talking with them, please play the game. Caverns of Mo... Okay, let's check the ether compass. Got some to the north. Okay. And we're gonna have to go up. And check. Yeah, this is the way we go. We like that we can use items while mounted. Being forced to dismount to use something just superfluous. Most things is annoying. So after we get this ether current out of the way, gonna be one left, and I know where it is. Come on. No reason it had to be that difficult to jump up there. And I think we're coming up on our second dungeon now. Ulka. Okay. Doesn't look like Ulka's doing okay. Yep. Oh. Something I have not seen in a while. So you'll occasionally come across these little things. These are vistas. Nope, this is a Neil. Oh, what is this one? That's a prey. Sightseeing will give you a bit of experience. And the Eyrie has opened up. No, Somal. I'm just looking at the maps and debating if I should teleport or not, because it's going to send me, since it's a main story quest, no matter where I'm at, it's going to send me where it wants me to be after I finish the duty. To back out to where I was. Now, a vinegaroon in real life is another name for a type of whip scorpion, because they will shoot a vinegar-like substance. All. All. Okay, I thought it was the next dungeon that we were going to. Alright, so we got trash here. Grab them and run to the next spot. Drake Spur is going to come up. And you want to kill the Drake Spur first. It doesn't do much damage, but it will toss out pollen clusters. Pollen clusters will get you at the stacking poison. Didn't expect to have to pop that early. So, poison clusters, don't stand near them, just hit them with a ranged attack and it will knock them down. Okay, you got a Drake Spur over here. The DPS that's running ahead. So once that Drake Spur is down, we can move on to the next group. But pollen clusters will pop up and I will poison myself. Not meaning to. We're gonna pop cooldowns here because this healer is somewhat new, I think. Pop cooldowns, pop cooldowns. Yes, my friend, Yep. Okay. Brings us to the first boss. I've got weakness, which is okay. Just decreases all my stats, my combat stats. This boss, very similar to one of the bosses in Binding Coil of Bahamut, which I have not done. So it'll target players for skills, like Acid Rain will do that. It'll run to the center. It casts Sweet Scent. Sweet Scent is going to create a bunch of hornets that will want to come and go near things. Sweet Scent basically calls hornets, and if the boss eats one of the hornets, it will do spit, which will deal a lot of damage to everybody in the thing. The person that gets marked with this spinny thing is being marked to be eaten. So you want to move away from people, and then you want to move away from the AoE thing because it starts eating people. Why are you going after me with that now? Draw in, stunned, flower devour. So when it does the Sweet Scent again, it's going to try to get more hornets to come in. If it eats the hornets, it can do more damage. So you want to kill the hornets before they get there. Most people that I've seen, they just burn through it these days. Ignore the hornets because you can do the fight without paying attention to these mechanics, but most people understand that ads need to die. Such a new skill that I'm not using it again. Right, we got the Sky Hunter boots. Freed. These are 130, so in the next dungeon... Wrist... Okay. So in the next dungeon, I do not need to... I can need on everything since it will be 140, I think. Alright, so I'm not going to be doing large pulls here. This trash. Got the Abelathian foxes and the Eurekas. rather not do a large pull because there's going to be dodging going on up on that platform. And you'll see when we get there. We have these two sacred drakes. And you have the dragon up there. The dragon up there is going to be spitting balls of fire that leave pools of fire on the ground. What's the rule in video games? Don't stand in fire unless the mechanic requires you to. So don't do what I just did. Comes down, knocks you back. Pyro Dragon, engage. Now he's going to flee when he gets to about half-life, like that. One more Eureka, and this time an overgrown Difflugia. Oh, you're attacking the other one more. Okay. Now, back in the day, there was a lot going on here. Whoa, Sky Druid's angle. Okay. This is the reason I did not pull things. Because this boss, this mini guy, creates these ice boulders. The ice boulders will gradually shrink as their life goes down. If they do not get killed, they will send off little icicles, ice spirits, that will do damage. They'll blow up for a large area. This last ice boulder. Now we wait for him to land. And we will... I don't think those stay. Nope. Get one more Eureka and Avalanthian Fox, I believe. Then we are going to be at the boss, yep. Second boss in here is going to be fun. Yeah, I thought this was the area when I started it up. I forgot that this was going to be this one. At least I think the area's next. Alright, Mayath. This is a boss that you do the opposite of what is normal for his stuff. So normally it is red get away and blue stand together. In this one it is blue get away and red stand together. That'll make sense momentarily. He does grade-wide damage. Blood of the Mountain. You don't have to worry about these. You just have to look at what he's jumping to. Okay. Oh. So, red, stand together. No, no, don't run away. This is the one we're supposed to stack for. Blue is the one that you get away from other people for. See, blue hits, doesn't do much damage. Red hits. Come on, stack. Okay, blue. Get away from people. So the second time he summons those, there's going to be a large one that's with them. I forget what it is called, but I'll tell you momentarily. It's, yes, Time of the Mountain. This one needs to be killed. If that gets to max, it does a lot of damage. Mad Dash, it's red, stack Attack for this. Now you see how his life went down by almost half. If that hit him alone, there's a good chance that he would be dead. There we go. We got people paying attention to mechanics now. Blue. Nope, nope, nope. Get away, get away, get away. Now, I didn't communicate this to the other players other than my movement around the battlefield. And the ninja, I think it's a ninja, picked up on it. The ninja picked up on it, and then the others gradually picked up on it. So, if you're going to do that, I'm going to pull more. So, got this. I don't remember. Is this... which last boss is this? Okay. This last boss I'm going to explain. Asking the group if anybody, it's their first time here. Okay. For this trash, do not go to the top of the stairs. You do not want to go to the top of the stairs because it's going to engage next part of the fight, which is the Ergo Dragon. The Ergo Dragon has got the Cryo Dragon and the Pyro Dragon in there. Doing their stuff. There's a Glacier Sprite that just came out. Another one. They gotta grab them both. They're not that strong, but they can be annoying. Especially when you've got other things still left to kill. So, be sure to pick them both up and kill all the ads before you get down to them, because those ice sprites can really mess up a group. So, there are two chests over here, which I'm sure somebody is going to go grab. Yep. I'll let him do that before I initiate the cutscene. Okay. Skipping the cutscene because it is storyline, dungeon. Alright, so Tiamat. Tiamat has a phase break. And there are things that you need to pay attention to in this. So best to tank him up against the back wall so that people have room to move. You got the Chaos Blast, which will target a random person, and comets will basically fall from the sky and deal damage. He's going to target one or two people initially with Comet, and your best thing to do is to run to the outer edge. Yeah, you see, that player got targeted with the Comet. You run to the outer edge and you don't want them next to each other, because they will do more damage if the closer they land to each other. So first phase is basically just doing that. Chaos Blast is going to target somebody, and you want to move out of the way from all the stuff that happens from the AoE. Be ready to move a lot in this fight. Comet is coming again. So only 2 of them got hit with it. So running to the different parts in the outer ring, good, and then you basically book it. He's entering into the second phase. Second phase, you target his wings. You destroy both his wings. If you have an AoE caster, this is when they would do their stuff. If you get marked, you want to move away from other players because there are going to be comics that come down on top of you. Pay attention to the marks on your other players. And be ready to pull the boss to a wall after the wings have been destroyed. If the wings are not destroyed quickly, then he basically has a wipe mechanic. You want to get his wings down fast. He loses wonderful protection. Hit him against the wall and burn him because he's going to be going through everything. He will target 3 players with the comets on the next time he calls for the comets. Chaos Blast is going to be on April. Drops over there. Dodge. We're going to get a comet momentarily. There it is. But I think he's going to die before it actually can be of any matter. Yeah, these guys have been here before. They've each run to a different spot in the map, and then they will run over to the boss. And somebody would think they're going to do the limit break. Yep. So, there you go. And I'm level 60 now. Boss is down. That's a fun dungeon. Right. Just reading on everything. Okay. Now that I'm in the higher level dungeons, I don't mind waiting for the gear rolls because it's going to be more seals for me, and more seals mean that I can do more. Oh, definitely want to skip this one. Please, skip. There we go. Well, that is what allowed us to get up to Mogholm. But before we do the quest, we are going to get the Aetherite. Tuna. I can't believe that 12 seconds of a song was enough to ding's video. That boggles me. Right. Now was that was for the previous area, right? No, that was for this area. Okay. So we will grab the next quest. I'm pretty sure eventually take us to the Eyrie. We're gonna go back down and unlock everything in the Dervinian Forelands. We don't want to go that way yet. Forelands. Enix Shrine. Oh. So that is going to give me the last one here. Level 60. What that translates to is I'm gonna hop over to my crafter, my main character, and probably make some gear for this character. Maybe I'll just get the level 62 stuff. Have that waiting. I think level 60 because I'm sure I could sell the excess. Oh, what, more to kill? More to kill. Okay. Oh, we have to defeat each of them in order. Umkur. That should be the last one. That is just kind of funny to me. Just ran across somebody named Flancake. Okay, we gotta go and turn in quests. Let's check out the Ether Compass. Be 625 to the east. Be southeast a bit. Let's go turn in the quest though, so that is the last one that we get and we can fly out of here. Well, it's quite possible that that player is still on a trial account. They have expanded how much you can do in the trial account. And part of me thinks that, you know, halfway through Endwalker, or maybe even after the first patch of Endwalker, you're going to be able to go through Stormblood. Because it makes sense, and it can draw people into the game, and, you know, if they get drawn in with the storyline, good chance that they'll stick around. Chatting with somebody, was it this morning? No, yesterday. They played up to Stormblood, but not into it. And they were playing around with a low-level character. So, not the only one going around and having fun with low-B characters. I'm still just a paladin. Ether Compass. 450 to the east. Get up here. We can't get up there. Can we get up anywhere along here? Southeast? Southeast. What even was that noise? Like I landed and farted. There it is. This should be the last one we get. I think. Oh, and if you don't have it... Okay. Just took a moment for it to register. Alright. Got that. Naming of the Voth. so that means we can get around here a little bit quicker. I remember having to do all sorts of hoops to get the fly. That's the first thing that I did in every zone, is try to get all of the Okay, skip the cutscene. Port 2, nameless one. Yep. Exactly what that did. Okay, dismount. We're not doing that. So that is to unlock the story, the Beast Tribe quests. Want to go mists. Mug home. Now there's just no getting past the spoilers that occur up ahead. So I apologize in advance. You'll see stuff that you won't understand unless you, Oh, there's a lookout point. Question is, can we get to it? Yes, we can. Just have to go about it this way. Or... no, we have to be able to fly. That is the mount you get from Ramu. It's the Etheric Disturbance. Okay. Pick out the destination. Oh. Yeah, I have to... disturbances, but we have to do this first. Alright, Justinian. You can never tell if the cricket sounds are coming from the game or from outside. Always outside. Speak with Alphanod at Nofka's altar. These are going to be the weapons that, yeah. So, Carpenter, Gunbreaker. Yeah, I can become a Gunbreaker now. Bad Bladder. Seeking Solace. Yeah, I should have teleported. Now what I'd love to do is do an entire series on crafting, but seems like every patch crafting changes. Like every new content patch. Stinian Mogholm. Now, you can get lost in these by not knowing where you're going, because the map, let's be honest, is pretty much useless for up-down access. Suppose that's the y-axis. You got Z and X, but Y is the one that's a bit funky. Finally, we have Chocobo. I mean, Moogle. I think that's a sign that I should be going to bed soon. So let's take the axe. Login. Mug. These guys send you on quests. I believe this is the first place where it's extremely difficult to get all of the, whatchamacallits, ether currents. Reminds me of Final Fantasy VI with the all Moogle event, where you had to build teams and didn't have enough characters, you could fill the team with Moogles. Right, so it is nice that they have the up arrows on the quest areas. So although it looks like we're up, there's still higher up we can go. Forget which way, it's this way, I think? Let's talk to the Mender of Sticks. Repair all. Thank you. Emptier of purses. Yup. If you have the money and you are desynthesizing stuff on your crafter, that is not the best way to go, but it is a way to go. In order to go up, we gotta come over here. I think that takes us back down to the Forelands. Oh, I forget. Let's come in here and do a quick look around to see if there's another path that leads up. There is. Okay. So this way will lead us to the top and an ether current. See if there's another one nearby. directly east. But the Mughals have their own place. We have defeated the Mughal primal. Painted stone. What I love about this, it's also something that I don't like about it. They send you up here for quests all the time, but getting back down, it's so easy. Up. Alright, we want the rod, we want the codex, we want the globe. We'll take... Grab the codex. Alright, we got that one taken care of. And we've got 2 more to do. Which involves going up there. To the north. So to the north we go. Cloud's breath. On 3 sprigs of it. Second sprig. Third sprig I think is going to be up there. We gotta come over here, we gotta defeat these irate Archaeosaurs. Level 54, so we are progressing through the main story quest relatively quickly. Why did it feel like it took... It felt like it took forever because I wasn't able to progress it as quickly because of level constraints. So when the expansion comes out, pretty sure I'm going to be doing most of that on my main character. And that will have the storyline in it because I'm not skipping the storyline in my playthrough on that character. I play this game to enjoy stories. So, I'm gonna go on Sav. It'll be exploring Endwalker. I say that, but I still need to finish the last quest chain in Shadowbringers. I sort of have an involuntary desire or just like hang up on finishing things. And it's, I mean, the emotional load that can happen with finishing something. It can feel like relief, it can feel like Fables. I finished that and, you know, I was on the verge of crying all day afterwards. Like, if I don't know there's going to be an ending coming up soon, not quite as bad. Or... We'll grab the mechanics. Machinists. But I'm also curious to see the new classes. I am what you might call a completionist when it comes to leveling my main character. Aside from Blue Mage, because Blue Mage just was... I did not like the, you gotta run around and... You gotta run around and learn your skills from enemies, and it's not 100% learn. You gotta form parties to go into dungeons to do stuff. So, you are going to be an ether current. Off and odd. Sail. Uplo Cup. Vanesena. And the wonderful Estinian. Alright, Moglin, what do you have to say? We don't know. Moghan. Alright, we are leaving Mogholm. Now, if you want to have some fun in this area, you're welcome to, because the quests, the Moogle quests especially, are kind of, cute. So if you like cute stuff, stick around and do some quests for them. I saw we're getting elephant people in the expansion. Not as a playable race, but as another beast tribe. They actually look better than the, They made a Lamia type race. And, they don't look that great. They needed a longer snaky body. What needs to be done? Oh, name me of a Voth. All? That's all. Alright, so we're gonna go and kill some things. Be careful in this zone. It's one of the zones where you can get high-level monsters without intending to. It's relatively decent in the spacing out, but you can still accidentally run into something that you don't want to. So if you're keeping up with gear, you shouldn't have an issue. Even if you come across something that is max level at this point, and you're still 54. I keep saying I need to start these earlier, but it's sometimes difficult too with everything going on. 1 of 3, Hropkin. Number 2, Hrupkin. Yes, you stand over there and beat your chest. I'll get to you momentarily. Okay. Alright. Let's check our compass. Southeast. Take a quick look to see if it's up there. It's gonna be up there somewhere. East, yep, it's up there. Why am I an idiot and getting what east and west mixed up? I suppose that's just something that... We're going west. Next one. Northwest. North by northwest. I need to watch that again. That was Cary Grant and... Was it? Oh, it wasn't Walter Matthau. It was... Name... Martin Landau. Compass. West. Okay. Archaeosaur. Got three kill these guys. Give ourselves a hat trick. Alright, you just kill him off Caramel. I'll go to the next one. You can get one of these as a mount. Pretty sure it's the same coloring too. Most of the time you're probably going to get it off of the auction house. If you want to try to farm it, you can, but you have to be level 70, and you have to go to Eureka. And Eureka is basically a pocket universe of Final Fantasy XI. And it is by far... But what they did with Eureka is why I did not get the level 70 relic weapon all the way to the max. Because it wasn't just, you know, hours of grind that you could go and do something else while you're grinding. Because if you're doing a duty grind and you're a DPS, you can go and, you know, do some fates on a different class to level it up while you're doing it, but with Eureka, you actually have to go to the place and constantly be active. Well, I've got no issue with being active. It is the if there aren't other players, you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to kill some of the monsters that you need in order to get the weapon materials to upgrade the weapon. Which, let's be honest, is a really bad design. You can be the only one in the zone for hours these days, and the mob's abilities are based upon how many people are in the zone. So if you've only got one person, they're kind of weak, but some of the fights you can't do solo. So that's a big nice FU to players that don't really have the ability to, or the desire to recruit other people to get their relic weapon for them. And doing Eureka is what burned me out the first time. And then the Bosnian Front came out, which is the level 80 relic weapon area, and that burned me out too. And, you know, I really need to find where I can give feedback to them and just say, you know, I ground out the Atmas needed for the originals without getting burned out before you increase the relic, before you increase the drop rate for them. But, you know, the Bosnian Front and this other one, they're just not, they're not enjoyable. And, you know, when they start to die off, you're not going to be able to go back and get them because they introduce, what is it, a 56-man raid? And it's difficult getting, you know, 8 people that know what they're doing in a 24-man raid. Because you get the people that, oh, I know what I'm doing, wait, I've never done this before. And they screwed up for everybody. Because it really is a everyone wins, everyone loses thing. And the reason that I haven't gone into Bosnia because I got burnt out on it. Because it gave me flashbacks of Eureka, and I enjoyed Eureka. I just felt that it was way too, there were 4 parts to Eureka. And nothing really carries over aside from potion. So each new area, you gotta learn how to deal with that area. And heaven help you if you try to do it without using the internet, because yeah, I just don't feel that they were designed well. Oh, why not? Hey, pay attention to me. So as the paladin, I just used clemency for the first time to heal somebody else. A true paladin. Wow, got light fast. Third leg forward. Full food. You know, by calling the store Whole Foods, they imply that other stores are not giving you all of your food. Oh, why couldn't you just have one dragon? Why did you have to have 2 spawn in? Could have had all 3 of the models just sitting there. So, something to know about tab targeting. Tab targeting will always go to the That doesn't help me. You've got multiple targets that you can tab through. It will always go to the right. Shift tab will take you to the left. Now, it will always be from where your character is looking and where the enemies are positioned. So, you know, right here. Oh, come on. Right here, we got the Moss Dragon, we got the Lightning Sprite, we got that Lightning Sprite is there now. So if I come over here, it now goes to the dragon next. So when you're doing tab targeting, make sure you pay attention to where the mobs are in relation to you and to each other. Things will be a lot easier. Summoning Stone, we've reached midpoint. Okay, Mugwant. On can. Yep, that's what we've got on. Let's take the go rogue. I want to get to the ether current. Curious. Oh. Yeah, of course they would do that. There's a current there, but you can't get to it. I wish that it came up and just said, "You're standing on it, idiot." Next one. South. Not that far either. Landlord colony. It is a land filled with parasites. Give nothing to the community and take so much. It's up there. Oh, where's Skylord? Now, how's that for a view? Place has got some nice... And once you learn to fly, yes, you can go up to the top of these places. Because they actually designed these, maps to be explorable while you fly. There it is. I do not remember them just like being right on the path on almost every single... Check ether currents. We need 3 more. Where's the next one? Northwest, so it's gonna be here. No, it's not the Eerie that's gonna be next. We're gonna go get that, Aetherite crystal. Saw it in the distance. There it is. The Chocobo stones are basically if you just want to go from one place to another lackadaisically. Called Zenith. That... to the west. Knew there was one up here. That used to be a very sought-after mount. Back in the day. Back in the day. We're running, we're running, we're running, we're climbing. Oh. It's interesting how such a simple pattern can look so beautiful. Yeah, we'd be coming up here anyway, but I'm just grabbing it. We're gonna have to make that run again. Ooh, that's far. At least jump off the edge. Hope we can yep. Off the edge. Yeah, the next one is gonna be up that way, I believe. Or... yeah. Nope, can't go down there. Have to take the paths. Love that even in the distance you can see the ether pulsing in that cloud. And for some reason I've got the urge to sing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But I only know the TV edit. You know, there aren't many American shows that have the TV edit of a song as the opening song. Somebody writing Behemoth. Behemoth. However you want to pronounce it. It's to the east, meaning we go that way. Alright, we're gonna go up here and check first. I think there's another one this way. The thing to the east. Oh, I have to go that way, don't I? York. Gotta go this way. This gets me to Ultan. Not where I wanted to go. Alright, we're gonna run and jump off that edge. Hopefully not die. Only got 2 left, right? 2 left. I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die. Really? Oh, okay. Look out below! We're getting close. We are getting close. Southeast. Hate the fact that the wind sprites kind of look like the ether currents. There it is. There you are. You naughty little ether current. Now, where's the last one? The northeast. Didn't mean to heal myself, but that's fine. I think I just thought of another redemption. Oh yes, I remember this place all too well. I had a few quests that brought me here. Void. Last ether current. Waiting for winds to change, waiting for winds to change, that is. Okay, we're gonna go to Mogholm. We're going here to turn in the quest. I don't think I've even maxed out the Beast Tribe quests and Shadowbringers. Right, let's... Zenith. See if we can get the level 55 dungeon unlocked. Don't see where a location would be on this map. Okay. Alright, where are we going to kill stuff? Beat threatening monsters to the west of Alphanod's location. Wish Alphanod could do that himself. B rank. Scarecrow. Really, I can't jump down there? Okay, that's not good design. Gotta go around this. Ah. Well, there's a lot of running before you get flying in Heavensward, and I think that they improved upon that in later expansions, because it's like, hey, we want to give them the ability to fly. Let's make huge zones. But running through the zones when you don't have flying, kind of nasty. Alright. Elia Matron. Like I'm not the only one on this step. Or are there... Ooh. It's a fate, not... Thought maybe it might be a B or an A rank. Three more quests to do. Okay, that's how you did it. Palestinian. Runes have a special relationship with dragons. They kill them. Right, we are going to be taking Healing Jacket. And all of these are going to get sold. Hey, real estate. One of the other major reasons to do the side quests is you can get some rewards, not just experience. The fact that I've made it to level 60 as easily as I have without doing any of the side quests, apart from, you know, duty opening side quests, I still need to do Earth's Font, fight Odin, check out the other, go through and do the extreme fights as well. It's been a long time since I've done the extreme fights, and, you know, the Good King Mogulmog fight, that took me like, what was it, like, I want to say 40 minutes to get through, but it was worth it in the end. Pending. So one of the things that I will say, and that I've been seeing cropping up in everything that I've been reading lately, that, and, you know, even in the news, and that is that there will not be peace as long as there is someone who wants conflict. And there are people that they are not satisfied unless there's a conflict. Like, what is it? Jupiter's Legacy. I started reading that. And yeah, there's people that don't want peace. All they want to do is continue the fight. And I'm sure you know the people. There's probably someone that you know that they need to have the last word. They need to be, they aren't happy unless there's something going wrong in their life. Oh, we are going to the Eureka next. And it's interesting that there's that conflict that just has to be there. And I know it makes for compelling storytelling to have the conflict, but you can have good stories that take place in peace. Because they just resolve them in different ways instead of, oh gosh, I want to talk about the end of Invincible, but that would be, that would not be good. Come on guys, show me what you got. I may not be a Dragoon, but I guarantee I can hit you just as hard. So if this is a Moss Dragon in waiting, is that anything like a lady in waiting? No emphasis there. Two of you. It was an ambush. Oh, there's more. Had those that were waiting. And the one that was late. So the Eerie is one of my favorite. I think I might have run it on Sav at some point on stream. Full hand. Get back out here, buddy. Unlock it. Healing. I don't know if the healing pants are gonna sell for more. Yes, we need to some other stuff first. But we are one level below entrance. Alright. We'll take out the two hands and turn in the quest. Pick it, that will be 3 quests. Quests after this. And we can fly here. Now, the thing I love about the Ether Compass is that it always is in your inventory. Always have it because it's in your quest items. If you lose it, think you can get it back, but you need it in every expansion because every area that you go to has new ether currents that you need to attune to. Alright, Moogle. Give me the current. Let's do a quick scan of the zone, look for any quests that, like... And this should be the last one. And it gives earrings. Harrison. Find the hiding Mughals. You're standing in the middle of it. Oh, I can't believe you found me. Standing right in the middle. Nowhere. Not even trying to obfuscate yourself. Yes, I found you because you are crap at hiding. Where's the last one? The two over there. Really? An emasculated Moogle. don't know what to say to that. Alright, now we go and find... We put stuff up for sale. Ah, that's right, we can't do that. So, Ethernet, we'll go to Exposure. Let us sell some stuff on the market. How many ventures? We got 20 ventures. Let's see what Tasty Cake brings us. Cherry Confetti. Nope. Assign venture. Field exploration. Sign. Sell items in your inventory on the market. Curious how much you're going for a bit. Open the armory chest. Okay. 20,000? Oh, dang. Crafted? No. One of them is crafted. So we'll just put it down for 1,400. I thought those would be higher. That's what we're looking for. So 28.5. Elmal Skin Codex. That's more like it. Titanium Axe. Not the best, but could be worse. Visionary Visors are one of the best ways of leveling your descent skill. It gets you up really quickly. Robe of Healing, and not the best. Gonna be low? It's gonna be low. Okay, so ninja stuff, do not get. Did I not use my heavy iron armor? Enjoy. Whoever buys it. Cheap. Strangely enough, no. Healer? Nope. Earring should be expensive, was last time I checked. Get defanging offending. Okay, so it's sold for a little bit. Go 30k even. Agate ring offending. Kind of like the way that looks. Right, so that I think is everything we are going to try to sell. Now, we put that up. We're going to check the market to see what we can get. Equipment-wise, I think the level 60 gear is going to be expensive. The 255 gear. Look at that. 300k. Now, you might be asking, well, why is this one... What's the difference between these two? And it's very simple. This is not that great because it's got scale speed on it. This is better because it's got direct hit rate, meaning that you're going to connect more often and you are going to deal more damage with your direct hits. But it goes from 160 with the chivalric co-defending to 255. No ornate heavy metal cuirass. The heavy metal cuirass. Shields. High steel hoplon. Determination crit, determination tenacity. So the heavy metal kite shield is a little better based on stats, but much for the hoplon. 40k. 14k. Head. Gyrat mask offending, nothing. So I'm gonna be making some stuff. So let us go Ethernet shard. Where are we going? Station. By the Sky Steel Manufactory. Of course it's Sky Steel Manufactory. We're going to talk to Sid. Alright, Sid. Why? Why not have me meet you outside of the place? Hello, Emmanuelin. Go to the Logicum closest. And we find Sid. Quick BRB. I think we're gonna do the Airy and then probably call it the night. That's a good 4 dungeons, 4 duties. I'm gonna make myself a note. Remember to learn about the extreme fights and then run them again. Because the extreme fights are the ones that people want to see. And I think the fights where it's like a continuous over and over failure until the actual kill is good. Ataru! Adorable little scamp. Real Summons 54. Waking Sands. This. Yes, it's there. Okay. Good thing I still have those. was one of my biggest pet peeves back in the day. Running down that stairwell and then clicking on the door and getting somebody else that just ran down and sat next to you or is mounted. And I kind of think that if you are doing the interact clicking, it should give you a preface. Preference. I feel that it should give preference to the characters that you can actually interact with instead of, you know, player characters that are in front of you. Because if I go to this guy, it brings up the list of actions I can do to them, examine, that kind of stuff, whisper. And while I understand that's an important thing to do, but if you are... NPCs should take precedent, in my opinion. That's a lighthouse. That is a horrible place for a door in a lighthouse. Unless that's... Oh, those are for cannons, I think. Looks like the entrance to that lighthouse is right there. Yep. Climb that tower and walk across the bridge. I like that. I like the design. Okay, Danielle. Kid Danielle. Is that Daniel? Oh, why am I getting a bad feeling about this? Getting a bad feeling. Search for Mariel. Alright. We're gonna do what we weren't able to do before. We're just going to... They are inside this building. Oh, Merchant Mender. Mariel. Yeti. Thought they were outside. We'll go inside. Nope. Here you are. Speak with Alphanod. Well, it's not really the... expensive sellers. Usually the cost is based upon the materials that go into it and how easy they are to acquire. Right, Royal Promenade. No, I wanted to get to the Eyrie tonight, but I don't think I've got it in me. So I'm going to set up a raid here shortly. Let's go to the Chamber of Rule. And we're going to call it here, I think. And I will catch you probably Friday. Because I want to get into another game. Either Stardew or back into the crafting on Portia. Or maybe killing some more cultists. We'll see. But, yeah, let's see who's on. Let's see who is on. They're on. They're on. They're on. We have that's alright. I'm not the biggest fan of the game, but they are a pleasure to watch and really fun, so we're gonna hop on over to the Hunbun Twins. I don't normally get a chance to raid them. Hello? Raid? Can I not raid them for some reason? Okay, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Raid channel. Oh. Okay, so not letting me raid. Try something. Nope. Okay. Well, let's see if it's user-based. Nope. Raid is not working tonight. Alright, so we're just gonna call it there. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna set up to host somebody, so stick around for that. Thanks for being here.